the second house of the natal chart. Okay, so the second house is the house that is naturally ruled by Taurus, Taurus being ruled by Venus. Anyway, so here the subject of values, of tastes and refinement and security really are emphasized even more. So if you have Venus in your second house, the chances are you're somebody who really values stability and who values security as well. You're likely to be quite a reliable person and somebody who has very, how can I put it, very refined tastes. You probably do like extravagant things, but not in a gaudy kind of manner, but you know, you've got an eye most likely for things of value, for things of worth. You probably have quite a refined sense of style. This could lead you to wanting to work within fashion, with antiques, with anything that has got aesthetic value. You might be really good with, and you're likely to have really fine tastes, like I said. Venus here is a very sensual place to have it. So for you, you get pleasure out of touch, you know, and smells and taste, you know, we all do, but for you this is emphasized. So the feel of certain fabrics on your skin could be something that you really enjoy. You know, Taurus is about sensuality, so having Venus here is, it can make you quite a sensual kind of person. Like I said, you know, you might love luxury and to have beautiful things around you as well. As far as love is concerned, this is an interesting placement because this can mean that you end up gaining financially through a partner. It can mean that you're attracted to people who represent those things that you value. So people who are in a position of security, people who are refined, people who have money, but not from a kind of gold. This isn't coming from this kind of greedy or gold digger kind of sense. This is more about your values, you know. So you're likely to be attracted to people who, like I said, are stable, who have a healthy income, and maybe you find that you build your resources best with a partner. You're likely to be somebody who likes long-term, stable, committed relationships, and you're not going to have a lot of time for mind games, you know, and you like your partners to be straightforward and refined, but simple. You're not really drawn to people who are like overly complex and have lots of issues and who are hard to figure out, because you're somebody who is quite honest and quite direct, and you really value that. You like to let people know where they stand with you, and so in the same way you appreciate having that back from people as well. Having Venus in this area also means that it rules your chest and neck area, so you could have quite an attractive, you know, like chest if you're a woman, or a man, you know, you might have quite strong, nice shoulders if you're a guy. And this also rules the voice, so chances are you've got quite a beautiful, flowing, kind of rich voice that's that's sensually kind of commanding. Or it could be that you're attracted to people who have nice voices as well. It could be a talented singer. That's another possibility. In women, in the chart of women with this chart, sorry, totally repeated myself there. In the chart of women, I would say that this is likely to make you somebody who is quite sensual in how you express your femininity. You're quite an earth kind of goddess type thing. You're in touch with your femininity, you're in touch with your sensuality, and it works for you. Men would be, with this placement, are likely to be attracted to women who are very sensual, but also at the same time who are probably great homemakers, you know, attracted to women who cook well, who take care of things, who are quite traditional in a sense in how they handle things, who have traditional family values, who like to take care of people, who like to take care of their home and organize and structure that. Cooking could be another way, whether you're male or female, could be another way that you express how you care for people. You could be a really talented cook. Food could be a really enjoyable thing for you, more so than most. You might have a really refined sense of, you know, which restaurants to go to, and you might really enjoy that, and, you know, to unwind, going to eat at beautiful places with beautiful food. What else was I going to say? You are somebody who, it's important for you to build your resources. It's important for you to maintain and build and maintain your financial security, to build and maintain your relationships. And you take your time in relationships, most likely. You know, you like to get to know people slowly, and for the commitment to develop over time. Obviously, a lot of this depends on how Venus is aspected in your chart, but you know, I'm just talking in general here. So for you, reliability is important, and steadiness is important. You're likely to express your love and your affection in terms of gifts. This is a very Taurian thing, you know. Physical gifts, you probably put a lot of thought into them. They're probably the kind of gifts that people just love receiving, you know, and that's probably one of your love languages. One thing I would say is there can be sometimes a tendency with this placement to give with the expectation of getting something back, you know, equally in return, and that is something to just be aware of, and to just be aware that not everybody will have your knack and your ability to put so much thought and an effort into gifts, you know. So if people buy you things and you're a bit disappointed, and you're like, oh well, you know, I put so much thought into this for you and this is what you give me back type thing, then just try and remember that it's about the thought behind it. It's about the token itself. Not everybody has your way with these things, but people are likely to find you a very generous partner and somebody who is very giving in that sense. I mean, all in all, this is a really lovely placement for Venus, and it just brings a sense of, like I said, it's like an earthy goddess feel for women, I would say, you know, very earthy, very stable energy, quite refined, quite elegant in its own way. And for men, it might be really important for guys to feel that, you know, the woman they're with is somebody who they can in turn really build a future with, and somebody who is, like I said, good at organizing the home, and has got those natural kind of traditional maternal instincts going on.